Alright guys, what's going on today? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm talking about the new Boruto episode 206. Now, seeing this episode, I didn't like it too much. It kind of felt really boring and slow paced. It quickly covered manga chapters 40 and 41, which in my opinion, it felt really rushed. And there was quite a bit of things that have been changed. Now, before I get on into any of that, there's the new opening in this episode and new ending. So this new opening has a lot of spoilers for the future of Boruto and the future manga chapters, but I'm not going to spoil anything though. The opening regards to manga chapters 49 to 55, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not going to say anything more. I'll make a full video on it and going in depth of what's shown. And there's a new ending as well in this. The ending is more of Naruto's life, but I guess this ending, it relates to Kurama. I'm not going to spoil anymore unless you're a manga reader. Anyways, getting on to it, this episode was okay. It wasn't the best. Like I said, a couple of things have been changed. Everything else follows the manga except Sarada's 3 tomo. She has no 3 tomo in this. There's no 3 tomo shown. Now, a couple of things that have been changed from how I seen it is Sarada analyzing the virus. So instead in the manga, Mitsuki tells Sarada to analyze the virus, and she's like, that's a lot of pressure, you know, because Mitsuki's like, I only have a little bit, and once I open it, it's going to disperse. So she's like, that's a lot of pressure, but she's like, I could do it. She activates her 3 tomo, and she's able to use her eyes as a microscope and look into the virus, and then Mitsuki makes an antidote on it. Now in the anime, that's been changed completely. In the anime, Mitsuki makes the antidote on his own, and he explains that it's a virus. I like the manga part better because it shows that Sarada could work under pressure, and that's the whole point of being Hokage. So another scene that they changed, when Mitsuki is being struck down by Boro, you see Sarada throw a massive boulder. Now in the anime, she throws a small boulder and it rolls down, which I didn't like too much. It doesn't show Sarada's strength. In the manga, it's completely different. In the manga, she breaks off a piece of the rock off the mountain and she lifts it up in the air and hurls it down at Boro. That shows Sarada's true power much better than the anime. Like I said, the anime felt really bland and basic this episode. It just didn't hit. The animation was decent, but the episode itself felt really slow paced in how I seen it. Everything else in this episode is the same as manga chapter 40 and 41. There was very little changes. Those were the main 2 changes that I seen. So that is it for episode 206. Like I said, it follows mainly the manga chapter where they fight Boro, where Boruto and Kawaki get infected with the virus and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, like I said, the part that's changed is Sarada analyzing the virus and Mitsuki making the antidote and him analyzing the virus himself. And then getting on for the preview for next episode, we actually might see the 3 tomo next episode. There's a reason why the camera was zooming in on her 2 tomo and it was flashing red this time. Now in this episode, I felt the animation was a bit off with Sarada's eyes because they're making them way too big. I don't recall Sharingans being the size of a massive coin. But anyways, it looks like next episode we're gonna see her Chidori, since she grabs her arm and you can see that she's about to use the Chidori attack. So next week's episode is gonna have most of chapter 42 and a bit of chapter 43, mainly the beginning of chapter 43. And next week's episode is gonna end with Momoshiki being manifested or shown in the next episode. But yeah, it looks like Sarada's 3 tomo is gonna be shown next episode because her eyes were being zoomed in and she looks under a lot of pressure. So we'll see where that goes. Anyways, this is what I think. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come.